Good day, everyone, and you are welcome to this motivational and entrepreneurial training YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Olubengade Titun, and I'm your host on this channel. Today, we are talking about a very important subject. But before I let you know the subject, I want you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel, click notification button, share this video, like this video, and also drop your comments below. Today, I'm going to take some questions and answers. I'm going to take some questions and provide answers on how to make huge profits from maize farming. How to make huge profits from the farming of corn. The question may come, and the question usually asked, why maize? Why corn? Maize or corn is very useful. It is eaten by almost all humans in one way or the other. The semovita that we take and some other food items are some of the products of maize. Even custard that we take is also made from maize. And we have the pap also taken in most homes in Africa is a product of maize. We also have the tuwo made from maize in many local African settings. All these are some of the human uses of maize. Apart from humans, animals also consume maize. One major animal that consumes maize and as feed is chicken. And in poultry, maize is a major component of the feed of poultry. About 70 to 80% of poultry feeds is obtained from maize. What is the relationship between maize and poultry? That is another question. As I said earlier, maize is a major component of poultry. Both broilers and layers need maize. A drop in the production of maize will lead to increase in the cost of poultry due to the increase in the price of the feed, of the poultry feed. Many developing countries lack the capacity to produce sufficient quantity of maize, so they depend on imports to augment local production. This scenario implies that a market exists since we don't produce sufficient maize in the country or all over Africa. It implies that there's a market for maize farmers in every African country. So that is it. Now, what are government laws regarding poultry and maize? That is another question that you may ask. The federal government of Nigeria in June 2020 banned the importation of maize. The reason why they banned the importation of maize is to open up local production so that local farmers can produce more maize and more people can go into the production of maize to meet local demand. This banning of importation of maize have made the price of poultry feed to rise and the price of poultry products also to rise. And this is called because as there was a ban on importation, the local production capacity did not rise in proportion to be able to meet up with the local demand. So there's very large and heavy demand for maize. This also is affected by the drought that hit the country in the 2020 farming period. There was a break in the rain for about 2 months after the first rain of the year. The policy to ban the importation of maize in the country is well planned by the federal government. It is aimed at creating jobs for their teeming youths who are unemployed, as said earlier. But there are drawbacks. Many poultry farmers have been forced to close shop, and a poultry farmer said the cost of a fowl may rise in December 2020 from the previous range of 2,500 naira to 4,000 naira in Nigeria up to 10,000 naira due to the shortage of corn, and this have made the price of poultry feeds to rise. This is threatening. This is threatening about 1 million jobs. Many poultry farmers are closing shop, and even many maize producers are also closing shop. Many maize processing mills are closing shop because there's limited amount of maize being brought for processing in their company. The question again is that what is the effect of COVID-19 on poultry farms and poultry farmers? The lockdown has sent many poultry farms and farmers to their early grave. The lockdown, people were unable to move, they were able to do what they ought to do. And buying and selling, people that have poultry could not sell it because there was no movement. Many others are about to call it quits. Maize needed to produce feed is absent, is scarce, and is expensive even when it is available. Another question asked is that how has the price of maize increased? How has the price of maize increased? The price of maize was 80 naira per kilogram in early 2020. By November 2020, after the COVID-19 lockdown and ban on importation, it has risen to 190 naira per kilogram. The price of poultry products has increased too, but not as much as the price of feeds. This has led to a drop in profit margin to poultry farmers. So if they can get a farm or a farmer that comes into the farming business and is able to sell to them at 180 naira per kilogram instead of the market price of 190 naira per kilogram, they are going to jump at it and they are going to make that individual their customer. How important is maize to poultry? Is the question somebody else is asking. 60 to 80% of chicken feed in Nigeria is made from maize. Humans also consume maize in large quantity. Another question is that how much can farmers make from maize farming? This is the cocoa where I'm going to analyze the details of what can be made from poultry and from poultry farm. How much can farmers make from maize farming? This is like a business plan for maize farmers and for those who want to go into maize production newly. By the way, you can contact me to assist you to write business plan and business proposal on any area of business. I can assist you to write business plan. We have experts in our team who are experts in the writing of business plan and proposals, business proposals and they can really help you and assist you and bring out the best for you to be able to work on. Also, if you have finance and you need business ideas, we can be of help to you and provide you with business ideas. We have 1001 business ideas that we can help you utilize and make use of. So you can contact me and we're going to give you take it up with our team of experts and they're going to give you a good deal. Now, how much can farmers make from maize farming? Or I can also say, what is the business plan? What is the financial plan if one wants to go into maize farming and make profit from it. About 60,000 fresh maize cobs are expected to be harvested from 1 hectare of maize. So if you have 1 hectare of farmland on which you have planted maize, you can harvest 60,000 maize cobs from it. Cobs, C-O-B-S. Now, there are some hybrid maize seeds that can produce 2 maize or even 3 maize plants, 2 maize cobs, beg your pardon, per stick. So you can explore that, and this will also increase the production and the number of cobs you're going to get. Seeds that can yield 2 cobs per plant can be explored. If 60,000 fresh maize cobs are harvested from 1 hectare of maize, if each maize cob is sold for 15 naira, you will earn a sales revenue of 60,000 naira, 60,000 cobs times 15 naira, which is going to give you 900,000 naira from just 1 hectare of maize farm. That is 900,000 naira income from 1 hectare of maize farmland. For the expenditure, the details are as follows. Land preparation is going to cost you 60,000 naira plus planting of seeds per hectare. The seeds itself, hybrid, is going to cost 30,000 naira for 1 hectare. Herbicides and insecticides will cost 20,000 naira. Fertilizers will cost 60,000 naira. The labor will cost 100,000 naira. Security, because of Fulani herdsmen and the thieves that may come around to take some, security for 3 months of planting the maize is going to cost you 60,000 naira. I have not included the cost for the land itself because I expect that there are options on the land. Perhaps it's assumed that you have the land yourself, so that's why the cost of the land is not included, that the land is already settled. If you don't have the land, like some people have asked me, how can we get the land to farm? You can get the land to farm by contacting other big-time farmers in any area, in any part in the country, and they can sublet some part of their farmland to you for you to use, because most big-time farmers have excess land or land that they are not currently using, even though they are using some, so they can let out some to you, maybe 1 hectare or 2 hectares or 3 or 4, depending on the agreement and the cost. They will let it out. You are not buying the land from them. They are only renting it for a while. So the total expenditure with the land may be about 350 to 400,000. Now, profit from 1 hectare is equal to the income you're going to make and minus the expenditure. The income we have calculated is 900,000, and the expenditure we are looking at is between 350,000 and 400,000. The expenditure may be less or it may be more. 900,000 as income minus 400,000 is going to give us 500,000 naira as profit per hectare of maize. It may be more, it may be less. The difference is not going to be too much. So it's in the range of 500,000 naira for 1 hectare. I've spoken, how can I get land for farming? I've mentioned that already. You can ask the government. Government is now interested in farming more than before, so you can ask the government to provide you with land. You can also ask private individuals who have large farmlands. You can buy land in the bush for farming. How do I cope with Fulani cows? How do you cope with Fulani cows? Get security men to be on standby to watch them off. So you get security men to be on standby. You get a security man, maybe a vigilante that you pay, and they'll be on standby on your farm at all times to ward them off. It's not to fight them. Just as the Fulani are coming, they see somebody on the farm, they will not come into the farm. Farm around other farms So you don't go and have your farm in an isolated place. Farm around where you have other farmers also farming. So that at every time somebody is on the farm. Don't farm in deserted places. Fulani men enter mostly deserted farms. Somebody asked the question again, how do I get buyers for the farm products? Number one way to get farm buyers is to find out if the government are buying. So you can sell to the government. You can sell to big time farms. There are some big farms that the demand they have, their own supply cannot meet it. So if you have maize to sell to them, they can buy it from you to meet their own demand. So you can ask other farmers how big time farmers to buy from you. Then you can get to the market and get people that sell maize in the market to come and buy from you. You can get those who make custard and other products made from maize, they can buy from you. Individuals can also buy from you. So that is, as much as possible, answer the question, how to make huge profits from maize farming. If you have other questions or any area of agriculture or entrepreneurship, you can ask me by making the question, dropping the question in the comment section below. Now, I also want to drop your comments on what I've just analyzed on this business plan. It's something you can take and utilize for your own agricultural use. So I'm going to stop here for today. But before I stop, I want to tell you that I have friends who are experts in business planning and financial management. They can help you to plan your business. They can give you business ideas. You have money, you don't know where to spend it in terms of business. You can contact me directly by emailing me at neugbenga@yahoo.com. That is newbenga@yahoo.com. The email address is, I'm dropping it in the comment section below. Now, I also want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I want you to share this video with your family and friends, and even share it with your enemy, so that you can keep them busy with farm work, and they can also make money and remember you and reward you, and they will know that you are not their enemies and you are not their friends. Some of you watching me now, you are my friends. Some are not my friends. Some are my enemies, and they are going to utilize this. I will keep doing good to them. So you also share my video with your friends and especially with your enemies, so that they can go and utilize it and make profit, and they will have no choice but to come and bow down to you, that you are the guru that help them in the farming and in their financial ways. I am going to talk to you some other time. My name remains Olubengade Titun. Bye for now.